I love the way he's putting his hands up in the air like, Richie, no! You're in a wheelchair, like, fucking deal with it. You're either getting shot or not.
Right, hello, welcome to the 16Shirt Presents. I'm your host, Benyo, and I'm joined by Dickie.
Hello.
And local celebrity Bawley.
Hello.
So we've discussed, everyone's fine.
Good, ready to go?
Good.
Yeah, all good. We over the revelations that have come out in the news today.
Gosh.
Steven Seagal
I feel like I
and
need
his
to get
litany
back
of
up on my
sexual
phone.
assaults.
I think I need to reel them off. Pass me my phone, Bawley. Pass me my phone, I'll reel them off. I'll reel off the allegations.
Not completely surprised. If I'm honest.
Well, judging after Hard to Kill, I'm not surprised at all how hands-on he was.
Grabby.
Here come the allegations.
Go. Alleged.
I'll read you out the main. This is the Daily Mail, by the way, so this could be absolutely bullshit.
Alleged, Rich.
Exactly. This is the actress Portia de Rossi. He sat me down and unzipped his leather pants. Reveals Portia de Rossi. Harassed her during an audition as he told her how important it was to have off-screen chemistry. And another claim, last week, Juliana
Margoyles. She's in this
Margoyles
film, she's in Out for Justice, her first film.
said she was cornered at gunpoint in a hotel room by Seagal.
That's fucking crazy, isn't it?
Ridiculous.
How's he not in prison?
Because he's in Russia. Last month, Inside Edition's Lisa Guerrero alleged Seagal invited her to his home for a private audition in 1996 and answered the door in a silk robe.
That sounds like Seagal, doesn't it? Was it leopard print?
And I think if that's the same woman, I think it was the one where he sat on a throne while he got her to sort of stand there and watch him.
What's the one where they mentioned that he does a man spread?
That is... Hang on a second.
You're not confused.
That is actress Ray Dawn Chong. Claimed Seagal sat in a chair and man-spread so I could see his junk during a similar private audition in a hotel room.
Warner Brothers had already bought off 4 members of staff from Nico. 4 members of Warner Brothers' production team complained of sexual harassment by Steven Seagal and they had to buy him off.
Early doors as well.
And that's his first film. Oh.
He was already hands-on in his first
to go on,
film.
didn't you? Hollywood was out of control. It really is.
He'll never do another film again, Seagal.
With any luck, you've seen his last 10.
Out for Justice, Steven Seagal's 4th film. Written by R. Lance Hill, produced by Warner Brothers and directed by John Flynn. The film stars Steven Seagal as Gino Felino, DEA. William Forsythe as Richie Madano. Jerry Orbach as Captain Ronnie Donziger. And Joe Champa as Vicky Felino. A special mention to Gene LaBelle, the stunt coordinator, who we'll be bringing back up later. This film done a budget of 14 million and grossed 40 million at the box office, so money maker. Originally called The Price of Blood, it was changed to fit in with the 3-word title rule of Seagal's early work. Originally the movie was much longer, with more plot and more character development, but the Richie scenes were cut because Seagal felt he was being upstaged.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that as well, which is understandable because he was
He was being upstaged,
Yeah.
basically, because he's been in Raising Arizona, Once Upon a Time in America, Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead, The Rock. He's got he's credible. He's an actual actor.
Yeah. Seagal must have hated that.
Yeah.
Being producer.
I want him off the set. John Flynn couldn't film the scenes he wanted due to Seagal just being late on set every single day. It's like an hour late every day.
He's probably busy harassing women. It was his movie debuted at #1 in the box office, his 3rd straight Seagal movie to make #1 in the opening weekend. So he must have gone #1 on that, Marked for Death, and Nico.
Yeah.
Straight, all three going straight to number one.
That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty impressive.
The thing
isn't it?
is, let's look at this jump. I mean, his next film was Under Siege. That took in about 140 million at the box office. So that's like 100 million more if it's the very next film.
That must have gone straight to number one as well.
Oh yeah,
that was his
must
next.
have
That
done.
was his next film.
That's
Wasn't
what happens when you actually put legitimate actors in a film like
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones. Detective Gino Felino's day gets ruined when he's thrown into a massive shitstorm when his partner and a random bystander are brutally gunned down in broad daylight by local gangster Richie Medano. Requesting to go it alone, Felino's superior is more than willing to hand him a shotgun and an unmarked police car and send him out for justice.
it? Within 5 minutes. The film. He's actually had a license to kill.
Well, it's like everything happens at once, because I think this is, I didn't count how many times it was night time, but I think this is filmed within a 24-hour period, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
it is,
set in a 24-hour period.
Yeah, because
okay.
Richie, he says, doesn't he, quite at the start, like the shit's gonna go down tonight and stuff like that.
And that is well.
24-hour time zone.
That is well weird how quickly he gets. He asks like once for that shotgun, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah.
Seagal never has problems procuring a gun, does he?
And a
Do you know
car,
why, though?
and an unmarked car as well. He gets, doesn't he?
Yeah. Do you know why though? Because nobody puts Gino in a corner.
We see the guy, part of Richie's gang, is the fella from Hard to Kill.
Yeah,
That bloke
yeah.
like, hey, what are you doing on the floor, man? Why get a neck tattoo? He's got a neck tattoo, hasn't he? If you're an actor, why get a neck tattoo?
Yeah.
It's like you cannot play anyone from that point on unless it's someone with neck tattoo. Do you know what I mean?
Perp.
Yeah, perp.
I've got a script through. Great, what is it?
What's the role?
Perp. Oh, for fuck's sake. I said I wanted. Yeah, it's for a vicar. Fair enough.
It was Seagal obviously liked him, didn't he? 'Cause he had him back.
Yeah.
He was like, I need someone with a neck tattoo. Let's have you back.
You know, like when models turn up with their portfolio, you go to the castings and he's got like, we like to see some of your work, and he's like, there's me, looking like a little bit angry, neck tattoo. There's me in another gang. There's me in another gang.
It's me holding a knife.
There's me knife.
Me holding a gun. You've got such range.
He could never be in like a rom-com, could he?
Oh, how did that get in there? How did that get in there?
But back to the start of the film, I love how it starts with the pimp. Awesome.
Who put that baby in you?
I got.
Girls wear jimmies.
He's taking his jacket off, ready to slap her.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
He's like, oh, I'm not going to wear my jacket. This I might sweat.
It's bizarre because I thought he was going to be a big part of the film.
Until he hit the windscreen.
He'd hit him massively at the windscreen. And he had his shoes sticking out like Dorothy in Wizard of Oz. And then another wizard.
The witch curled up.
They were like red pimp shoes, weren't they? Before Seagal's face goes across.
What are the windscreens made of as well? Because like, if you'd get a stone would go through the
Yeah,
windscreen.
that went through well easy.
It'd be like having to change your windscreen every week.
Auto glass replace.
That'd be the opening song. Auto glass repair. Auto glass replace.
You got a chip in your window?
Not just for pimps.
Gino Felino, his partner, Bobby Lupo,
Oh, so
he's an arsehole, isn't he? I mean, I've got no sympathy for this character at all.
Yeah.
Why are they even friends? And Seagal's put on a bit of weight, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's got that chin hanging
he's
down.
got that, it's
timber.
not like triple chin, but he's going on his
Nico
fucking
was
double.
what, 3 years ago?
Well, my fourth point in my notes I made was good vests starting to look less toned. Because his arms, his bicep. I'm surprised he went for the vest. I would have gone with one of his long sleeve.
It went with the beret.
Yeah, exactly. you don't buy a vest without buying the accompanying beret.
To
Do
be
you?
fair, that was one of his better outfits I've seen.
Yeah.
Compared to some of his like tiger gowns.
Silk polos. It is though. He's starting, like you said, the chin's starting to come out.
Yeah.
The arms.
He's looking heavy set rather than sort of like...
Because he was really slim, wasn't he? Almost gangly in the first few films, wasn't he? So can we pinpoint that as the start of him starting to get lazy? Apart from lazy physically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's done some good films after that, but I meant as in he's no longer trying to be like a... Not that he was like a Stallone, a Van Damme, a Lundgren, as in...
Yeah.
look at me, I'm going to be a rich.
I think he's just got he's just got really high opinion of himself. Because Stallone knows he's got to keep in shape.
Yeah.
Otherwise he can't do the films he needs to do.
Yeah.
And the same goes, even like washed up fucking actors like Van Damme and Lundgren. Yeah. I bet they're still in well good nick.
Yeah.
Just in case there's an expendable 20. They need to be in shape, don't they? But Seagal, as soon as he's had a couple of films out, he's fucking eating his way through across America.
As soon as he started getting some money, and obviously, I mean, Nico, and then he started getting more and more money, he started eating more.
Fuck you think you are, huh? You like to beat up on fucking women, is that it? Huh? Beat up on me, asshole. And kill your mother. Gino, you son of a bitch!
Throwing honours and respect around in a Godfather sit-down, Gino lets his friendly local mafia don know that he's after Richie's blood. Gino finds a dog.
Cue sensitive side.
Not his wife.
And takes us on a tour of crime-riddled Brooklyn until he finds Richie's crew recruiting some balls. A car chase ensues. This is when they're under that bridge or something, isn't it? And Richie's just like, you got balls? I want your balls. Eat my balls. You want balls?
Yeah.
And then when someone goes, yeah, I've got balls, he's like, you're in the gang. It's a test.
He throws him a massive wad of cash.
Yeah.
And that's weird. I mean, before this, I mean, that's what I do like about this character. Not the actual shooting, but just how brutal he is. He's obviously on crack because he's smoking it in the car as well. When he gets that bit of road rage, he just goes like, "Would you move your car?" Don't even call him anything. And he's like, gets there and goes, "What are you saying?" And fucking like blows her head off. It's a bit insane. But I did like how he portrayed like the insane.
It wasn't cruel. It was just matter of fact, wasn't it? Like pop.
Yeah.
So it's like this bloke's a complete fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
But the problem is we don't know what he was like before. Is this a sudden switch in his personality, or has he always been a
that's the one flaw. They don't tell you why he's become so insane.
Well, they probably did, but it's on the cutting room floor, isn't it?
That's true.
Because Seagal didn't like it.
Yeah, because it would have made him look even better than
I bet you that beret was the other bloke's. And he looked slightly better in it. And he cut it out, and then just to wind him up, he started wearing it in certain scenes.
All this is because that's Richie's beret.
What are you doing with my beret? And he's taken it back, and he's edited all the ones out, which would have explained all this because he was wearing a beret.
Because his crew are looking at him sideways, aren't they? Going like, "What the fuck?" You notice how he can't talk to anyone without pointing a gun directly at them. This like that. What's that?
Even his own brother, he's like that.
It's like it's an extension of his finger, isn't it?
It's a way to get things done.
But he ain't afraid to use it either. He's just like,
and
it's when he's recruiting under the bridge, isn't he? And then Seagal drives past
the chase. Then Seagal has his awkward like banter with some people, doesn't he? Like he speaks to some prostitutes and and then he goes to those other blokes saying,
"What she said to me?" Like,
and they go, "What?" And he just carries on driving.
Yeah, I know. Do you reckon that was just him thinking, I'm going to do some shit on my own, I'm going to go into business myself here and go off script?
I reckon that was off script. Because I was really interested in what they were going to say to him.
And that was like, well, what are you? And he just drives off with a big smile on his face.
2 bums, wasn't it? 2 bums on the side.
It was like a stereotypical brawl. What do we need? We need a prostitute, we need some shopping trolleys with a woman collecting cans, and we need a couple of bums. And that's going to be downtown Brooklyn.
Oh my God! Did you hear what she said? What'd you say, my man? What'd you say?
What's it with that bit in the road where it's just like he's bunny hopping? It's like, who builds roads like that?
And what car? I mean,
like that.
I think Americans build their cars a bit more robust than us, don't they? Like their axles are higher or whatever.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine any car I've ever owned surviving at least 2 or 3 of them bumps.
No.
You go over a big speedboat and you're like, what the fuck? Like, it's like your car's falling apart.
Yeah.
That looks like just a basic car as well. Why didn't he just pull over the side though and find a nice flat bit of road? Did he just persisted with it? He was, I'm enjoying
It's
this.
starting now. If I stop,
No, he was enjoying it. You go back to him and he's like smiling. Like, this is awesome.
Hot shots for backup. Anybody got the balls? Huh? Anybody got the balls? How about you, Paulie? You got the fucking balls? Yeah, I got the balls. Now you got the bread. It's Gino.
Like setting an ambush in a pork store. Richie beats it while Seagal humiliates some stooges while cracking wires. He does the brilliant come get some line, doesn't he? Come get some.
Yeah.
That is the first wicked fight
That
scene.
is a great fight scene. That is the
great.
fight scene that I specifically remember from when I was a kid. He pins that bloke to the wall with that cleaver, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he
for his
leaves
hand?
him there, doesn't he?
And he's just there for the entire scene going.
Doesn't he use the cleaver first on someone though? He does some move where he puts it into him.
Yeah, it's
and
brutal.
Then
He blocked, like someone who tries to hit him with a bat and he
That's
blocks
it.
it with the shopkeeper's head. He just moves him in front of the bat.
that is a great fight scene, and
Yeah.
it's
It's memorable, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
you fucking remember that.
he's already the bloke that he's just recruited. I think is in that fight scene. The bloke he threw the role of
What a career.
cancer. So he said like you got the balls and all this, and then within 2 minutes he's in a fight with Seagal with Gino.
He's hanging from the wall with a machete through his hand.
It's similar though. That there's always some sort of altercation in some sort of like deli, corner
In a shop,
store,
yeah.
butchers,
Yeah.
isn't it? If I follow a format, if you do look at it, certainly the films we've watched, there is a certain structure in it.
Yeah.
And there's always a bit where you think, why didn't you do that earlier? The gun bit at the end in that store. The geezer's got a little handheld
Yeah.
shooter. What is he? What he waits for him to beat up
shoot
everyone,
him
and
while
then
he's
decide.
being distracted in a fight.
Yeah.
Shoot him. Don't wait until you're
Yeah.
the centre of his attention and then
Pull the gun on him. He don't even pull the gun. He ain't even got the gun to hand. He's waiting until he's actually targeted him, and then he's thinking, "I'll get the gun now." Oh, no. That's in every. I think that is in every Seagal film.
Yeah, I
There's
don't
a
know.
chance he could have got killed easily, and then
Because he has these incidental. Oh, I've just walked into a fights, doesn't he?
Yeah.
In a shop or
Yeah.
a bar
Yeah.
or a supermarket. In every film, it's just to get over his moves, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's to give him an opportunity in it to demonstrate.
But how many chops to the throat can you see? Because his fight scenes, other than the fight scene in the bar, they're all really similar.
Yeah.
They all they surround him, they all take it in turns to come at him.
yeah,
Like all their momentum while he stands there, chops to the throat, clothesline, chops to
yeah,
the
a lot
throat,
of it
snap.
sort of pushing to the side, isn't it?
Yeah. Meanwhile, the mob finally crack and put a hit out on Richie. Gino pays a visit to Richie's father and issues an ultimatum. Richie turns himself in or dies. It's Junior Soprano he's talking to,
The legend.
who...
I thought it was Larry David.
So does Junior.
It's weird about glasses, isn't it?
There's that episode in The Sopranos where Junior's watching an episode of...
Oh yeah.
And he's going, what's me and Bobby doing on the TV? That's brilliant, man. I love The Sopranos. But his Italian accent's shit. He's like a legendary actor. He's like a stage actor. He's only, I think, Out for Justice and The Sopranos are the only TV film work he's ever done.
Yeah.
In The Sopranos, he's brilliant. In this, he's like, hey, Gino, when I come here off of the boat, it's
That's
fucking, he must have had
the one
lessons in
spicy
between.
But still, only you can pay you a scammer to the crusty. But he's still better than Seagal's Brooklyn accent.
Yeah. Oh, let's get this out of the way now, Seagal's Brooklyn accent, otherwise we're going to be talking about it all film. It's shocking, isn't it? He's literally, he just thinks, I'll do a perfect Brooklyn accent.
Go on.
And he's just like, hey, I'm walking here, hey, yo, anyone seen Richie? It's
He
like,
drifts in and out though.
it's
And then
just
he starts
throwing in
talking
random
normally.
vowels in the middle of a sentence. Hey, wee.
When he's really doing it, his head wobbles at the same time.
Yeah, because that's how Brooklyn is.
So when the accent goes, he's not got it's too much for him to think about.
And what's with the dog? Come on, there's no this dog comes out of nowhere. And the thing is, when he keeps, like, 2 or 3 times in the film, he gets in his car and the dog's there, and it's like, hey, doggy, and he's like smiling, and he's talking, he's like, hey, how's your day? Hey, oh, hey, how's your day?
You get in, wouldn't you? You go, oh, it stinks of shit.
But immediately before that,
Crack a window.
you shit and piss everywhere.
immediately before and after that, he's in a psycho mood.
Yeah.
He's walking, he's killing people. He's like, oh, I'm going to get you. Where's Richie? Where's Richie? In the car. Hello, doggy.
That's what they do.
Hello, doggy. And then a second later, he's out of the car and he's killing people.
He's quite a cute dog, though, and he's probably calm.
That's lovely, yeah.
That's what I say, they do it at hospitals now, don't they? They bring you like pets, like therapy, so you can like releases the stress levels.
What, in
so
hospitals?
Yeah,
I'll
like,
take him into prisons, not hospitals.
when I was in there a couple of visiting a couple of years ago, they brought a load of greyhounds in because greyhounds are really like docile, aren't they? Supposed to be like really friendly. Just bring them in and whippets and all like the people.
Greyhounds are horrible though. No one likes greyhounds.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
like
they're
greyhounds.
fucking bony, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like.
You
don't want to cut it. Do you?
Come
I was on
on.
death's door. I'm like, oh, not greyhound.
You'd be reaching for the plug, wouldn't you, and turn the machine off. Gino performs a one-man raid on a local mob hangout, throwing his considerable weight around until 5k is offered for his badge.
Great scene.
That's a bit. Yeah, it's a really good scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone actually lands something on Seagal in this. It's the first time I think he's ever been touched in a fight.
In this film, 2 hits and a gunshot wound. Really? 2 hits and a gunshot wound, which is unheard of.
Yeah, some bloke, like, it's a pull cue or something, and he just wraps it on his back. I've never seen
He's
Seagal
actually ran
take
his back
it.
with his legs, didn't he?
Yeah,
It's like it's either a pull cue or a plank of wood. Yeah, that's the first one of the first sub. I can't remember about the other one.
Well,
But this fight is the balls, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is a great
Well,
fight.
the whole scene,
It's
not even
Paul
just the
Balls
fight.
wraps up in
Yeah.
a bar towel, whatever they are.
Yeah.
The very first punch he throws in that I think that's one of my favourite bits. When he goes behind the bar, starts chucking all the glass around,
Yeah.
and then the geezer behind the bar, he pushes him. He does a lot of pushing before this, then he pushes.
Yeah, he's antagonising him. He's like slapping him in the face.
He pushes a geezer over. He pushes the geezer in the phone box, and he pushes the barman over.
Yeah.
And then the barman gets back up, and he's looking at his boxing memorabilia, and he's like,
Yeah,
"You're a
yeah.
boxer." You think he goes, "Yeah, I'm a tough guy."
Yeah, I'm tough enough.
And he swings at him, but Seagal moves so quick, and then he gives him like this pucker jab, just completely breaks his nose. That's just like starting off the scene. That's like
I mean, a lot of... I know we've previously talked in our previous podcast about how we got his films mixed up. We're expecting a fight scene and it didn't come up. And you thought this fight scene was in Nico, but it weren't. This film has got all the good fight scenes that I remember from it. And the fight scenes I expected to see in the other films are in this film.
Yeah.
Fight scenes are wicked in this film. You've got your butcher shop, you've got the bar, you've got the end fight. It's just mean, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quality entertainment if you love a beat 'em up.
Yeah, the pull bit is it's blinding.
The older
the pull ball, went and then he wraps it up.
Yeah.
He does the go. They call him Tats, don't they, or Tat?
Yeah, tats. Yeah.
He calls
it's
it
like,
twice, doesn't he?
the fight scene with the sticks. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
That's not like they're both going at it full blown, aren't they?
The only bit with the sticks is why is there?
It takes
Why is
skill
there
to
a Chinese
choreograph
man?
that.
Yeah.
To perform it.
Why's what?
Why is there he's like a Chinese sort of man?
That's
isn't he?
true, yeah.
In an Italian, like a mob Italian bar.
Because it lends legitimately. Because you can have a martial artist beat the shit out of a gun, like a trigger man,
Yeah.
without a gun all day long. Because Seagal's the master fighter. These are just fat bums with guns.
Yeah.
But if you have an Oriental in there, another martial artist. He's fighting another martial artist. He's equal. So
Yeah, I'll get that, but he wouldn't be in that bar, would he? That bloke would not be in that
No
bar.
way, unless there's a fucking some gambling table in the corner, he will not be in there.
They've chucked him in just because he's good with sticks.
It's a bit like
and he's called Sticks.
it's a bit, isn't it? It's a bit like Chow in Hangover. You fuck with Chow?
Sticks.
He's awesome.
Like they know he's good with sticks.
Sticks and tats.
Yeah. It's like they can't even bother to know his name. Like, he's a regular, but well, no, fuck it, we'll just call him Sticks.
Why is that then?
Chance.
Because of the sticks. That's why we said it.
And he also, I'm not too sure if that geezer's a made man. You know the one he punches
Off
in
the stall.
Oh, well, the one who offers $5,000 for his badge,
Yeah.
and he's nothing without his gun. I'm assuming he's an associate or a made guy.
He's suited up, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's the only one suited up as well.
Because he gets that obviously that punch by Seagal, and then You don't see him again, I don't think.
It's clearly not him when he gets punched, though. It's clearly a stuntman from that punch because he's a completely different face when he goes backwards.
The mafia aspect is sort of like you're expecting something else to kick off there, and it doesn't kick off.
The bloke he knows is Richie's brother.
No, Richie's brother is the geezer behind the bar.
Behind the bar, yeah, I know, but the way when this film was going on, I thought that his brother was the bloke who was in the mob who Seagal talks to all the time.
No.
Who's that bloke
He grew up.
Did they just all three grow up with him?
He grew up with Seagal, that bloke, and that's why. Because he has strong words, then he with the Don, and like pretty much calls him a mug, then he at one point, and then he goes, "What you talking to the old man like that?"
Yeah, but we don't know why he can't talk to him like that because we've barely seen him.
Yeah,
like
that's what I mean. Yeah, he's in it.
We see him in a restaurant when Gino tells him to fuck himself.
He's in a swimming pool to book up the restaurant.
The swimming pool. That's like supposed to be. This is how why the money matters in a film and stylising. Like the director's stylistic vision for the film is important. Like this looked like a melodrama, I said at the start, the way it was filmed and shot. When Mafia Don's in his swimming pool, it's supposed to be, whoa, luxurious swimming. I've got my own swimming pool, heated swimming pool in the back of my house in Brooklyn. I'm money. I'm just floating here. Maybe got a drink in one hand, cigar in the other. But in this film, it's like an NHS physiotherapy pool, isn't it? It's like this gloomy little fucking abandoned hospital swimming pool.
He can't even swim either. You see, he can't swim. He's like panicking, like flapping his arms.
A series of police raids fails to drive Richie into the open, and Gino has a sit down with the local godfather. Breaking ties with the mob, Gino tells a pointless story about his youth.
That is weird.
That's like...
What's the story?
One day my grandpa was driving his donkey outside the village. It's just... Well, not another one, please.
After he's just been to the restaurant?
Yeah.
And he goes into Brooklyn mode because of that story he's got the head wobble in it.
They're all just presumably just wobbling their heads at one another.
And he's full of taps, isn't he, on the shoulder? He's like that. You can see on the mic, but he's like tapping his arm.
Yeah.
He's like going,
it's gestures, isn't it?
My uncle Petey had a guy in the trunk of his car, and I popped open the trunk and I was like, "Hey, Uncle Petey, why's there this geezer in the trunk?" And the geezer runs away, and the mafia bloke's waggling his head about in return, going, "Hey, he was scared of your Uncle Petey and now he was scared of you, huh? Hey, oh." And it's like, fucking wrap it up. This is a pointless scene.
It is pointless.
And it's just another Seagal tale, isn't it? From when he has to have these monologues, like a Dennis Potter monologue.
Yeah, a deeper meaningful. He needs a deeper meaningful in every film, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Shows range.
He's like, no, honestly, I've been practising this acting business. Give me another monologue now. But they left so much of the Richie scenes out.
Yeah.
So Richie had a really good scene where he fleshes out the character, he's got some good dialogue, and Seagal got jealous, so he said, "No, cut it."
Yeah.
What are you going to replace it with?
Seagal.
Let me blow your mind. I've got a story about my Uncle Petey putting someone in the trunk of a car.
And scene.
Gino, do what you gotta do. I says, "Man, me, what am I gonna do? I'm 9 years old, right?"
So what you do?
He gives me the keys. I open the trunk. I see this grown man staring at me.
Mean you must have been scared shit.
I got Pino over here. We're always scared of him, right? I says to the guy, "Hey, you! Get the fuck out of here!"
Zoom.
I blink. He's in Hoboken.
No, he took off like a shot.
Like a bird.
9 years old, you scared the shit out of him.
The son of a bitch. 9 years old. I'm looking at Pino and thinking to myself, my God, what a great guy.
Causing a scene in a club, Gino arrests Richie's sister for prostitution and gets a tip-off from a waitress. Meanwhile, Richie's having fun bullying the handicapped and is interrupted by the old Bill and his crew are forced to flee.
He ratted on it, didn't he?
That's the thing, all of his mates are going, "He didn't rat on you, he didn't rat on you." Like, they can't stand Richie, can they? They just know he's like an absolute psychopath.
But again, what was the reason they went to this mechanics or something with the
They needed
handicap
a
man?
car, didn't they? They needed a new car. Because when he shot the woman at the beginning, he just walked out. He just
They
walked
walked
away.
off, didn't they? Yeah, they did, didn't they?
He's going through cars like there's no tomorrow. He's like, if he ditches one, he just goes to get a new one.
Well, and these police raids to flush Richie out, aren't they?
Yes.
And it almost worked.
But that's the point, though, yeah. But I mean, has he been grassed up, or is it just a raid on the?
I think they're just raiding local like
Haunts and
hangouts and haunts.
It's because they're raiding mafia hangouts, aren't they? Because that's what the Don says, doesn't he? That's what the Don.
Yeah, it's affecting business. Yeah.
Yeah, because. But I mean, how shit are they, the mafia, in this film? They can't even. They're supposed to be like virtually above the police, and they can't even find Richie.
Yeah, this is low level street thug mafia, isn't it?
Yeah, he hasn't left Brooklyn. He's still in Brooklyn, just driving around. And he's not exactly inconspicuous, is he? He's like driving. He's walking around shooting people.
It's like if you've got like 50 mafia and 100 coppers looking for someone, and it's like he ain't left Greenwich. You think, well, fucking find him. Like, it'll take them a half hour to find him.
Oh, they go. Who is the pool player? The snooker place. They go there twice. Yeah, we've looked. Where did you look? Snooker place again. Can you believe it?
We'll try again in 10 minutes.
Because that's what the Don says. He goes mad, doesn't he, when he's in the pool trying to swim? Find Richie. Oh yeah, we'll go back to the pool house. We'll go to the pool place.
Best of fruit. Right, Gino finds evidence of dead partner Billy Lupo's affair with Richie's girl and a stash of drugs in his desk at work. Quite understated. I had to go back and watch that scene again just to find out what the point of it was.
Yeah.
Because I didn't immediately recognise Bobby Lupo from the photos.
I did.
Because she's in 2 scenes at the very start.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden I was supposed to recognise him from a Polaroid picture. A Polaroid picture that is professionally done. I mean, they're both staring at the camera.
Yeah.
Who took the picture?
Yeah, it's not a selfie.
Yeah.
It's before selfie stick as
Yeah,
well.
I know.
It could
So
have been.
who's done it? I bet Richie took it and he was like whacking off and he thought, oh, this has got a bit weird, I'm going to have to kill him.
I reckon it's like when you go to like the new camp and you can have your like face put on like Iniesta scoring a goal. You know what I mean? I reckon that's what they've done. It's just been some, like...
Dave's got a picture of him and Gary Lineker, but it's like superimposed. And Gary Lineker's like orange from his Barcelona days. It's amazing. You got to see it. But we go back to the pictures. What do you think Seagal done for them? Because he's a pervert, isn't he? And she's got massive tits, Roxanne, hasn't she?
Police dispatch kindly let Gino know that his wife would like him to stop by. And Richie overhears on his police scanner. So it's like, the days before mobile phones, could you just phone up the police and say, dispatch, can you tell fucking Gino that I want him home for dinner?
They'll do anything for Gino. They're like, can you get Gino a pizza? And then like get it delivered to his car. That's probably why the dog's like fine.
Yeah,
he's probably off like when he's not shooting the scenes. He's probably on the radio going, oh fuck me, I've left my dog in the car again. Can you come and feed? Can you come?
Dispatch, can you feed my dog in the car?
Can you feed water and walk my dog so he doesn't shit in the car?
Yeah, he does the old ain't my dog cute trick, doesn't he?
Yeah, and
like for the ladies.
He says, if you ever see Richie, like, give me a call. And that's another one. Phone goes straight to his thingy. He rings him on a payphone and he's going through to Gino on his walkie-talkie. Hello, yeah. Like, it's not a mobile phone. I had a feeling they hated each other's guts at the start of the film.
Who?
The wife and
Oh, they're separated. They're waiting for the divorce to go through.
yeah, but then on this scene, they're like...
They reconcile quite quickly, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's story time again, isn't it, with Seagal? He's got another story from the old country about his granddad.
Yeah.
So we have another Seagal monologue.
I forget this. I must switch off when the stories are told.
Well, yeah, I think
You know, the
everyone does.
So what was his story about? Just about his...
It's the story like my grandpa out in Italy, and he was like driving his donkey off a cliff one day and some bullshit.
And that wooed her back.
But yeah, she takes it back straight. She loves it. She's all like doe-eyed about it. Like, oh, you're changing my life. I want you back. So the divorce is nearly finalised. Seagal tells a story about his granddad in the old country, and they're back on.
He should have
He's
told me
moving his
that
stuff back
ages
here.
ago.
But yeah, then she goes like... And then she says about the divorce, but fresh after his mate's just been murdered, she drops the old divorce papers, doesn't she? And he goes, he drives off saying, "Oh, I won't be late for like the hearing or something."
That's it, yeah, it does.
And then, but she's within like this is 24 hours. She's sweet again.
Yeah.
She's good to go.
3 hours later, and she's welcoming him back from the brink of divorce.
Yeah.
That's true.
Do you reckon he was gutted though? Because I reckon he couldn't have written that scene because he would have been tit grabbing again.
Oh yeah.
Because it's gone from there to a shootout.
Because there's a home invasion, isn't there, by Richie's crew?
Yeah.
Like, cue another fight.
And he's barely kissed her.
Because if Seagal had used his clout, he could have said, no, push that back a bit. Let me get some action in first with the
Let me
missus.
nipple twist.
Let me twist.
But he don't. He's got.
Could have been a bit grabby and he didn't.
He's a little peck, doesn't he? And then the guns go blazing.
But he leaves everyone dead, doesn't he, Seagal? Leaves a load of dead bodies.
Yeah, I don't get the amount of people that turn up to the house. He's got.
I think it's the rest of Richie's crew other than him and neck tattoo bloke.
Because like he's in the car, and then next thing I know, there's like 3 of them in the car because there's only 3 of them left because all the rest of them have been done in the butcher shop. Next thing I know, like 7 people are turning up.
But he leaves them all dead, doesn't he?
Yeah, I do like that bit. I like the he sees the first one, doesn't he? It's shotgun heavy.
Yeah. So having killed everyone, Gino finally gets round to tracking the waitress lead and gets an address for Richie's girl, Roxanne. Like, Richie finally pays his poor brother a visit and sets an ambush for the visiting mob, killing them all and leaving to hide out at his new girl. Meanwhile, Gino finds Roxanne's dead body. Richie's brother,
He's in a pickle.
he's having a day to forget, isn't he?
He should have shut up bar like Paulie
Yeah,
said.
like after Seagal visits, I'd be shutting up shop and
After
giving everyone the day off.
after the mob visit as well, I'd be like, that's it. I'm done.
His brother ain't spilled a bean, has he?
No.
He hasn't said anything.
Yeah, and
He gets a massive beating.
Yeah, and he don't really want to hurt Gino either, does he? Because he knows obviously hurting a cop and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's sitting on the fence, isn't he? To a certain degree.
Yeah.
Not saying anything, but
Instead of getting a
getting-
thank you, he gets his hand smashed to pieces, doesn't he?
yeah. Well, he says along the lines of, you let one man do all this sort of thing.
And when they report back to the Godfather, you just have this fat goomba going, it's not good. It's not good. Right, Gino learns from Bobby's widow that he was a dirty cop and that his wife grassed him up to Richie over Bobby's affair. Acting on a tip, Gino locates Richie at his girlfriend's and charges in. We finally learn why Bobby Lupo got killed.
Because he was, yeah.
Yeah, because he was banging one of Richie's girls, and Bobby's wife was the one who grassed him up to Richie.
Yeah. Well, she strongly denies though, didn't she? When
She starts saying, "Oh, I didn't mean it to happen like that. I didn't want him to die. This, that, and the other." But
She
yeah, the
looks
day, it's
rough.
still her fault.
She looks rough. She looks
Yeah,
nice at the start of the film.
Well, it's only like
actress.
she's just lost her husband like 3 hours ago or something.
You
4 or
don't get
5 hours
ugly
ago.
in 3 hours. She looks well rough. When you see, I thought it was a different actress. I actually thought it was a different actress compared to the one at the start who was walking like in the street. With
Probably would be like probably had to get a new one in because of like harassment claims.
Yeah, she refused to work with Seagal.
He wasn't even in that scene.
He's just off camera wanking.
Producer, I can do it.
Do you see when Gino Felino raids Richie's girlfriends and he just blows that bloke's leg off with a shotgun,
Oh,
doesn't
the
he?
end.
One blast.
Because what's his name? The little gringo. He rings him up, doesn't he? He's the bloke. He's
his little snitch. Yeah.
He sees Richie, doesn't he? And then, as I say, he rings him on his mobile, whatever it is.
His mobile walkie-talkie.
Mobile walkie-talkie that anyone can call.
Hotline to God. But again, great fight, great death scenes, great finishing moves. Seagal gives an Aikido masterclass, doesn't he? As usual, the final fight, they're always so one-sided.
Oh yeah, massively.
After trying with a gun, a frying pan, a knife, bread roll, Richie finally
That
feels
was a pepper thing.
finally.
And snapped straight in half.
But
A baguette.
you got to admire his optimism at the end. Oh, a screwdriver.
It was like watching Bottom. Table leg.
It proves his insanity though, doesn't he? 'Cause, he's like he doesn't land one punch
No.
or one whatever he throws, whatever he tries to stab him with,
I mean,
whatever he tries to hit him
in
with.
Seagal films, he's never touched, is he?
No.
But on rare occasions, someone lands a blow. But in all his fights, he's never touched. But you expect that to change with the end boss, don't you?
Yeah.
Because minions, okay, you can beat all the minions you want. But the end boss, you expect it to be a challenge that he overcomes. Not in one film is he ever so much as troubled by the main baddie.
No, I can't. Yeah, Mark for Death. He's not even. anything.
Screwface don't land a glove on him. And even in Under Siege, Tommy Lee Jones, it's just pretty much the same fight. It ends with a sharp object going through the forehead.
Yeah. I do enjoy the build up to that fight with the shotgun blast to the leg.
Yeah, taking that leg clean up. You hear him all throughout the rest of the film going, ow, ow, ow,
I'm still here.
Flesh wound.
You know, like in Will Ferrell in Austin Powers. If anyone is there, I am in a lot of pain. Could you please get an ambulance?
Call 911. I'm terribly burned.
Ow! Ow! No! Oh, you took my fucking leg! Oh! Oh! Oh, you motherfucker! Oh! Ow! Oh, no! My leg! Oh! Oh, no! Oh, you took my
I like the kick to like tats or whatever they call it.
Yeah,
as well.
beautiful, isn't
That
it?
is
Beautiful. But there's some, as you said, there's some wicked combos, isn't there? Like 3-punch combos.
That's nice. That's nice.
That was on Richie, wasn't it?
He's pissing blood, isn't he, at the end of that fight?
Yeah, he's on Richie, isn't it? The combo, the 3-punch when he first starts.
Yeah, like that, yeah.
Lightning quick.
Beautiful. So Gino finishes Richie off with a screwdriver.
Corkscrew.
Oh yeah, corkscrew, sorry.
Pepper pot.
Forgets him to death.
And pins it on a willing Frankie. So everyone wins there. Seagal isn't dismissed from the police force as a murderer. Frankie scores points with his mafia don for taking out Richie.
Yeah.
Sweet as a nut. Gino finally catches up with the fucknuts who threw his dog out the window, and we all feel happy.
Especially when he kicks him in the balls, doesn't he?
Yeah, and the dog pisses on him as they're walking off. Did anyone notice, like, do you know Gino and Richie are supposed to have grown up together, but their paths have taken them separately?
Yeah.
There was no interaction. No personal interaction in that fight. Like, hey, I knew one day it'd come down to me and you, or...
It's true.
Yeah, I didn't want to take you in, we grew up, you could turn yourself in.
Yeah.
It was like two strangers fighting, yet throughout the film it was they come from the same place, but their paths have diverged.
Yeah, that's true. Because even if they hated each other, you think there'd be a bit of dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about the chokehold. Run us through the story.
Have you heard this story, Wally?
No. Continue.
It's good.
Fucking beautiful, right? The reason I mentioned the stunt coordinator at the start, Gene LaBelle, I think his name is. Gene LaBelle, yeah, he's the stunt coordinator on this film, right? And he overheard, while they were shooting it, he overheard Steven Seagal bragging that due to his Aikido training, he was immune from being choked out, like choked unconscious, like chokeholds and stuff. Like, not, I know a counter, or I know how to get out of a chokehold. He's immune.
That's nice.
Right?
Nice.
So the stunt coordinator, Gene LaBelle, who's obviously trained in fighting and stuff like that to coordinate the fights, he said, like, oh, do you want to prove it? I'll try and choke you out. And Seagal said yes. And so he got in position, and when Seagal said, like, go, try and choke me out, this Gene LaBelle immediately choked him out. And while Seagal was unconscious, he shit and pissed himself.
Are you kidding?
Right, so the review, star rate, like, Bally, go for it.
Oh.
Review this film.
This is one of my favourite films for many reasons. I think we established like the
What, the
fight
story
scenes.
arc of all time? Is it up there with The Godfather?
He's up there with The Godfather and Wonderful Life. For me, out of the four this is the fourth one we reviewed. It's my favourite one. This is the first time I've seen it, like yesterday. I love all the fight scenes. I love the fact that he's branched out to wearing like berets and vests. I like the fact that it had Beastie Boys in. I've not heard that track since obviously the early 90s. I was a big fan of the Beastie Boys. I love the violence. I said earlier on, to me it felt like there was more violent than Screwface. Screwface I thought was a really really good.
Or Mark for Death.
Yeah, really good. A really good like baddie.
Yeah.
And this guy again, I think he had like better actors in this one. So again, I recognised him. He was in False Life was in Untouchables, wasn't he, as well?
He may have been. I think I know the character you're thinking of.
When he was younger, because I remember his eye was a bit weird.
He was definitely in Once Upon a Time in America, yeah.
A good casting. A bloke who was in, what's his name, Ronnie? Is that his bloke who was in Dirty Dancing? A small part.
I've never seen Dirty Dancing, man.
Have you not? That's always the one I said that no one puts Gino in a corner because that's the bloke who's that's his dad. That's her dad.
I'll take your word for it.
But his dad, have you not seen that?
Because like women like it.
Yeah, but
It's a woman's film. It's called Dirty Dancing.
I had known women. I just like Patrick Swayze.
It's not called out. It's not called
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse is
Played a
terrible.
bouncer.
When he's stitching up his own arm after a fight. Oh, fuck off.
We're going to review Patrick Swayze films on my request.
It's always Point Break.
That's true, yeah. No, I just thought I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was like it was my favourite so far. I thought it was a good storyline, although like we always talk about the editing that the chunks missed out. The beginning bit with the pimp I thought was going somewhere and it didn't. No, I thought it was good. Nice to see him starting to let himself go, not so worried much about his body and his physique.
Yeah.
But,
Dickie, what do you reckon?
Yeah. This is definitely one at the top out of the four. I'd put it on even par with Mark for Death, so definitely better than Hard to Kill and Nico. Probably the best thing about this film was Richie in it. Definitely, I think Seagal's accent and his head movements and stuff, just him generally trying to act.
Yeah.
But then that's never going to make a Seagal film anyway. His acting, but I think Richie William was awesome in it. It's made it a shame there weren't a lot more of him, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a better film rather than Seagal's silly little stories and stuff like that. But yeah, I'd put it level probably with Mark for Death. Awesome violence, I thought. Awesome fight scenes, especially the billiards one.
Yeah.
I think that probably ranks as my favourite fight scene out of the first four.
Yeah.
And probably all of Seagal's films, actually. I mean, I know there's some good ones in Under Siege, but I think Under Siege is pretty much gun heavy, isn't it? I think Under Siege.
Oh yeah, a lot more gun heavy.
There's only one if I remember, there's only really one major martial arts bit in that film, and that's when he's fighting them hand to hand.
Tommy Lee Jones.
The workers and the Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
It's always a hand fight with the the main enemy, innit?
Yeah.
With a, but yeah, I thought a really good film for probably his highest star rating. What do you think, Ben?
Well, I mean, I really liked it, but I think what could this film have been if it wasn't for Seagal? They grew up together, but there's no interaction between them at the end. It takes away it could have made the film more meaningful, but just having them talk to one another at the end in the final fight scene. But it's like, well, what's all this? I know your mum and dad business. Like, we grew up on the streets together. If there's no connection at the end, if you don't make that link at the end when they finally catch up with one another, then that's a major plot device just ruined.
Yeah, true.
It was good. I thought everyone acted around Seagal. This film needs more Richie.
Yeah.
It needs more William Forsythe. The fact that all of his major character development scenes were cut out due to Seagal's pettiness. It's up there with Hard to Kill. I think he did definitely come to a crescendo
With Mark for Death.
on his first four films leading up to Under Siege.
Yeah.
Right, so the critics' reviews. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 23% rotten.
I've got that, Ben.
Nice. The TV Guide said, Out for Justice's only real weakness is Seagal himself. Which I think that's spot on.
Yeah, without Seagal, you wouldn't have that kick-ass punching, that combo. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah. Tsubaki Sanjuro says, Seagal's accent will give you nightmares. But the violence was a thing of beauty. The bar scene deserves a monument. These reviewers are pretty much spot on, aren't they?
That's bang on.
That is bang on.
There's a couple of if you don't mind, a couple of quotes highlights from IMDb just from people
Yeah, go for
get
it.
in. Seagal does it by numbers, but still does it well.
They were a lot more positive, weren't they?
Yeah. Have criminals ever had it so bad? From Chief,
These all S. Seagal.
justice in 90 minutes or your pizza's free.
That was posted by Mojo Priest.
And one's just simply quoted, "You crazy, you could have shot somebody upstairs, but there ain't nobody upstairs." Which is probably one of my favourite quotes from the film. Summed up by Bozo back in June 2008.
I've got a good one here by Stuart P. Seagal spends his whole movie bursting into houses, bars, rooms, saying, "Hey, where's Richie? Where's Richie?" He just goes on and on. Finally, he finds Richie. Excellent.
You'd have given up, wouldn't you? Oh, something else.
Hey, anybody see Richie?
Who's Richie? Not Richie.
Richie with a moustache. Right, let's do star ratings. Bogley, because Rich has specifically asked not to go first.
Out of 5.
Did I ask that? When did I ask that? In the last
During the last one, recording the last one.
Do you want more time for
Well, I ain't going first next time because you make me change my mind.
Is that my voice? I think I got thrown out of sorts. It was poor editing. poor.
So, Bogley. It's out of 5, yeah.
4. Don't we do 2?
Seagal film.
Come on.
Seagal film.
Yeah.
4 for me.
Nice.
I really enjoyed it. It was my favourite scene. I said the fact that I wrote less notes on this one because I was too busy enjoying it.
Lazy ball.
No, too busy enjoying it rather than criticising it.
As a film.
Do you know, I thought it was high until you gave your summary of it and it made a bit more sense. That happens when I watch Match of the Day, when I think I've watched a great game of football and then I analyse it and I go, yeah, it weren't as good as I thought.
Yeah, great.
So actually I'll put it down to a 3.
Ooh.
3.
As a standalone film, yeah?
Yeah. I think it's got a bit of like the editing bit, when you think about it, and some of the characters'
That's quite high.
development.
Yeah, that's really high.
But I think I gave pretty high ones for my one before that.
when you consider like 5 is Star Wars, Godfather.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So, I mean, a 4, it means an awesome film. Good is a very, very good film that you recommend. But we wouldn't be reviewing it if we weren't recommending it.
Yeah.
And it's watchable. It depends what you want out of a film, doesn't
True.
it? You want to sit there and watch a work of art. Yeah, great. If I want to sit there and just be entertained by a film, they're both entertaining me.
Yeah.
They're both satisfying my need. I used to say, what snob can say that one is better than the other when you watch a different film because you want different things out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
you
the
watch it an hour and a half.
So yeah, I mean, a 3 is good. I would agree with that.
Thank you, mate. And
Well, I
apart
don't agree with that. I've got a different rating. But I'm not going to argue with
was
that.
you, I'd agree with that. But the only film I'll put above this will be Under Siege. So it would be Under Siege and then it would be Out for Justice.
What would you give Under Siege? Because we're probably not going to review that. Cause this is
Well, no, we can't. You can't star rate a film we're not reviewing.
exactly.
Rich, come on.
Just out of
But persist.
Amateur hour.
out of like curiosity, we can edit this as a Seagal film.
To me, it was the best. I'd say 4.5.
Oh, it's got to be 5, isn't it? He didn't do nothing better.
Huh?
He didn't do nothing better.
Did you not see Siege 2?
See, Sue's got Heigl in it, and
Yeah, but Siege 1 was better though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Siege 1 is
Yeah, Siege was. But I mean, Seagal rating for Under Siege is 5.
yeah, it's got to be 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, but I was just saying.
I'd put on Deadly Ground as 5 because of its political and
Environmental. message.
What about standalone film? Under Siege, 3.5.
yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Right,
I like it.
back to reality.
Right, Dickie, your star rating.
Boo.
Wrong.
Wrong. Heard it.
Denied. As a Seagal film, I would say a 4-star.
4, yeah.
Yeah, a 4-star definitely. As I say, only one film probably better. 2, maybe 1 or 2 films better than this in his range. And then as a standalone film, 2.5. Definitely not close to a 3. Definitely, like as I say, more edging towards the 2.
You're 2.5s all the way down.
Am I?
Yeah. Do you want me to give the star ratings for the previous films?
Do it.
Please, Ben.
Right, we didn't give star ratings in Nico.
I don't want them then.
I reverse all my other ratings.
There are no star ratings for Nico.
Do we not rate it at all?
No, I don't think so.
Can we rate it now? Because we didn't rate
Well,
it.
go on then, go for Nico.
I give Nico, as a Seagal film, 2.5 stars.
2.5, yeah, as a Seagal film.
And as a standalone film, 1.5.
Bally?
2.5 and 2.
I will give, as a Seagal film,
What, Nico, or are we talking Out for Justice now?
Nico 3. And Nico as a film,
1.
1.
I knew
But
that.
that's such a shame because it could have been great.
Yeah.
The story's there, the storyline's there.
Yeah.
But
That's
that's
quite
the
a
same
long-
could be said for every
That's quite a
Seagal
long film, though, if I remember Nico now, compared to the last, 3.
Yeah. For Nico, Rich gave 1.5 stars out of 5 as a film, 2.5 stars out of 5 as a Seagal film.
I do like 2.5.
Hard to Kill, 2.5 stars as a film, 3.5 stars as a Seagal film.
Yep.
Marked for Death, 2.5 stars as a film, 4 stars as a Seagal film,
Nice.
and Out for Justice, 2.5 stars as standard as a film, and 4 as
again.
a Seagal film.
So I've rated it exactly the same as Mark for Death, really.
Yeah,
Which
you
I was-
put
which
them
I
as
was
a
saying.
bar.
Yeah. I'll stand by my comments.
Yeah, fair play.
Should do, yeah.
Bally. Nico, as a film, 2 stars.
Yeah.
As a Seagal film, 2.5 stars. Hard to Kill, 1.5 stars as a film, 2 stars as a Seagal film.
A bit harsh.
You was in a bad mood.
It's a bit harsh.
Yeah, you was. That was a bad
He was
mood.
over the shop.
He was well. He's like, I'll give this a 1 star. No, 1.5.
Didn't remember I even gave it 1.5.
Marked for Death, you gave 3.5 stars as a film and 4 as a Seagal film.
Love it.
And Out for Justice, 3 as a film, 4 as a Seagal film. My ratings are Nico, 1 as a film, 3 as a Seagal film. Hard to Kill, 1.5 stars as a film, 3.5 stars as a Seagal film. Marked for Death, 2.5 stars and 4.5 stars.
4.5 stars.
And Out for Justice, 2 as a film, 4.5 as a Seagal film. So I've got, as a Seagal film, I've got Out for Justice and Marked for Death the same. And as a film, I thought Marked for Death was better by 0.5 star.
Nice.
So for me, that's the best Seagal film out of the 4, Marked for
Yeah,
Death.
mine are evens, aren't they?
Yeah, yours are evens. And Bally agrees with me, Marked for Death.
Just by a 0.5 star.
Yeah.
I think because for Hard to Kill, I was disappointed from
Yeah.
remember I thought it was better than it was.
Yeah, I was disappointed.
It took me by surprise how good Marked for Death was. Do you remember when we was in the cinema in New York and we went over to see Episode 1 Star Wars? And there was this bloke sitting behind me with his kid and he's bigging up the film with his kid saying like, this is Star Wars, I grew up with it, it's the best thing ever. And then he's gone dun 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 dun. I'm sitting there thinking that's fucking Superman, you dickhead. How big of a Star Wars fan must he be to not know to get the Star Wars music confused with Superman?
Do you know these kid
It's easy, isn't it? It's Superman. That's how you remember it. And you remember the other one, like Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, Return of the Jedi. That's how you remember the difference.
Do you know his kid though, when he was like, he was bigging it up, going, oh yeah, Star Wars was massive. Do you know when he walked out and thought, oh, you're a cunt, Dad.
Like, fuck you,
This
Dad.
is shit, this Phantom Menace.
Right, so that concludes our 4-part review of Seagal's breakthrough into Hollywood. I was your host, Ben Yo.
Yo. Yep.
That was Dickie and Bowley.
They killed Ali and 3 of the other guys. This is no good.